Good morning and welcome to episode 1191 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, April 19th, 2023, one day away from 420. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. Yeah, bro. Today, Wes has United Airlines in the hot seat and much more in the cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah, got some psychos on the ground, in the air. Got some dead people. We got some honey traps. So
Honey traps.
It's
Honey
interesting.
pots?
Honey pot, honey trap, honey pot.
Oh.
Yeah.
When you say honey trap, it sounds even more like a honey pot because it sounds you're saying like an Eastern European would say it.
This is honey trap. I honey
careful.
trap him.
You gotta be careful, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. Pat's got a quick hitter lightning round on deck.
Just some quick hitters. Just quick hitters coming at you.
Nice. I've got the weird science corner in the hole. Talk about some really weird science stories. So weird over there in that field.
Is it the tone of the TV show or the movie?
No, just because the TV show is a great name. It had a catchy jingle, but I didn't rip the jingle this time, but still weird science. Great jingle. And Mark's got a Russian double to close it out today. And Mark, you've just joined us. Everything's submitted. We're recording this on tax day, everybody. So
talk about doing your taxes at the last minute. I just submitted them, like right on the deadline. They were calling me. They're like, "We're trying to go home. If you could get,
yeah.
We're trying to go home.
Yeah.
I was telling my wife. My dad used to
Not the IRS, your accountant. But yeah, sorry, William.
Right. But they need to get it in today. My dad hates taxes so much. He used to make me go with him to the drop off on tax day at 5 p.m.
To calm
we
him
sat
down?
in like the fucking line, you know, so that he would be the last to submit it every time.
Well, I might have had him beat today.
So you may have.
That was pretty last minute, but I'm in. We're good.
It's good.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I got, and it is a Russian. It's definitely one Russian thing, and then one Russian adjacent.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Russian inspired.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ukrainian.
Nice.
Yeah. That's parallel. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mark joined us on the live taping. Don't forget, we are back on the main YouTube channel, Hard Factor News. Okay, YouTube.com/Hard Factor News. Come through, subscribe, click the bell icon on the channel, and turn on all notifications so you know when we go live for the tapings of the podcast and other content. You know, maybe we'll do like a hot dog eating contest again, something like that.
Ooh,
How do you that?
twist our arms?
Oh, thanks, Louis Lace Turtles for a little tip. How do you feel about ring the bell as a call to action? Ring the bell on your YouTube page.
Ring the bell.
Yeah, ring
Yeah,
that bell.
Ring the bell. Also, finally, this is our first night streaming on Twitch. We turned the Twitch channel back on. So welcome to the Twitch commenters.
You might be saying, wait a minute,
Turn it
Barstool
off.
News Network's back, which is how we last streamed on Twitch. And in a way we are, but not at all.
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
Those sons of bitches.
I've been
are
waiting.
back.
I've been waiting for you guys to come back. Wondering where you were.
Some
Yeah,
people believe we've never left.
To our one Twitch subscriber, you're welcome. We're back.
He spits out his coffee.
Yeah, we back, baby. We back. Yeah.
And then he hears we don't work at Barstool anymore and unfollows.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
But that's actually a natural progression on all of our accounts. Then you go through that, and then people are like, "Oh, hey, this is good. I'll follow it." And then
That's right.
you just have to build it back up. So
Better
that's what
that
happens.
way.
That's right. All natural.
All right. Well, we got a stacked dais. So, should we just get going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's do
great.
it. Let's do this.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
First up, I would be remiss to not acknowledge the fact that April 19th, 1775 is the first day that we started kicking Britain's ass in the American Revolution. First shots were fired. British troops crossed over the Boston Harbor, marched on
What a
Concord.
mistake.
They wanted to try to steal some of our military supplies. and some good old-fashioned American rednecks up there in
Paul
Massachusetts. They said, nope, not today. And
What does Morris think they're doing right here? They got
Paul
the
Revere's
wrong idea.
Horse was a little bit faster than theirs.
yeah, that's right. So
They called him Latining.
Yeah.
that's the first shots, and that's when it began. So thank you to our forefathers for doing that for us, so we could sit here in comfort and freedom. You know,
It's actually a lot of people don't know this. That's how NASCAR started.
what's that?
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere.
Oh,
Yeah, the first lap, opening lap.
A lot of
pole
people don't
position.
know.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
he's the father of NASCAR.
Early days.
You know, I
didn't know that.
will say this. I've been to England. I've stayed in England. I wouldn't really mind getting ruled by England. They're pretty cool.
I know.
It's not
The
that bad.
Queen? No,
Yeah,
fuck
they're
that.
not that bad. England,
Glad the crown-
There's
glad
worse
the
places
crown-
you can get ruled by than England.
Glad
Glad
less
the
uptight
crown
than
is
we are.
out
Yeah.
of here.
Mind the queue. They're all about queues. No cutting the
No,
line.
dude, the monarchy.
Big
Get
on
outta here.
signs. Read the sign.
Depends on your
The
skin
rule-
color, really.
Rules, but you can break them a little bit.
That's
Yeah.
everywhere. Pat.
Well, that's
Right.
they're cool to white people. Mainly. Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching the Nail Bomber documentary about the Nazis over there in Brixton. Yeah.
This is England. Excellent movie. Touches on a little bit of racism in England.
I mean,
Oh,
talk,
just tad. Yeah.
talk about an anti-American thing to do. You watched the Nail Bomber documentary about a British nail bomber. You didn't watch the
already
new
watched that
Netflix doc. Okay,
I moved on. It was suggested to me after the first one.
sorry. I was gonna.
Yeah.
I already watched the Boston Marathon one.
Okay,
If you like this bombing,
watch American.
I'm on a Nail Bomber, binge right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
comes to
Just
terrorist
nothing
attacks.
but nail bombs in Wes's house this week.
Watch American.
next week is the dark web.
There you go.
Don't want to give them the clicks.
Yeah.
Anyway, so again, thank you to our forefathers for that. Let's move on, guys. This is Madeline Smith, and if you could describe her to the viewers or the listeners.
Humana.
There you go, Mark. That's exactly right.
Humana.
You know, she's kind of got a Nikki Taylor vibe, like a '90s model thing going.
What
like
does
a
she
Guess,
do?
Guess
I mean-
Jeans ad kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Well, she's a social media influencer /
Okay, yeah.
model from
That makes
LA, and she's also something called a loyalty tester. Okay.
Oh, I get it. I know what it is.
Yeah,
You know
this
what
is
it is.
obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's hot, so she hits on you, and a guy's like, "Oh yeah, I'm single," but he's not.
Yeah.
Loyalty
Yeah.
tester.
She's a
and, then
honey
she-
trap.
and then she's hired by the girlfriend or wife. Yeah.
No, it's a job no one asked her to do, bro. She fucking.
Someone did.
I
She got
understand
the
someone
idea probably
hired
from-
her.
No, from her friend. She probably did it for a friend, and then was like, "I could make this a business."
You guys read the
It's
article?
easy. No, I'm just assuming this is how it always happens. with
Yeah, you
people
said
like this.
loyalty tester in that image. I get it. We get
You
it.
guys,
I'm
you
just
guys
saying.
nailed it.
There's no way someone was like, "What's her name?"
Madeline.
There's no way someone was like, "Madeline, I need you to do something for
Yes,
me." No,
yes. Madeline's friend was
Madeline
like, "Dude,
instead
I know
was
my
like-
boyfriend's a cheater."
Listen,
Madeline hit
this
on
is
him.
this happens in girl circles. Like my girlfriend has helped other girls like find out dirt on like boyfriends and like they're like good at digging up in social media bullshit. Like this is a thing.
Loyalty
And Madeline-
testers exist.
Yeah, and Madeline
a
just
good
took it to another level. Like we remember the green screen girls back in Maury and Jerry Spring, or the green room girls, where they like the guys would be waiting backstage to come out and take a
Those
test to find
guys
if they were
were
cheaters,
such idiots.
and then they'd cheat in the green room.
Come on,
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
So
those guys deserved it.
Madeline's just the higher end professional version of those girls. Check out her website. Here it is. It's very professional. Madeline brand. Are you here for a loyalty test?
That's my point, guys.
And-
it's not a friend group thing. She's
No.
forcing these loyalty tests on people that really don't want to know
She's
the truth.
marketing herself
No,
for
she's
sure.
she's not
marketing
forcing anything.
But she got the idea from some sad sack friend.
Dude,
She got
th-
herself.
I mean,
she
it's
got
a
the
great
idea from high school. Whenever her and
it's
her
a great
friends
idea.
would
Yeah.
test each other's boyfriends, or just to make. She says,
Hats
okay,
off
from
to
the article.
Madeline.
I started these kind of tests in high school when I was using messaging apps to try and figure out whether my friends' boyfriends were being shady. Girls could be competitive when it came to dating back then, so I felt this was a way of being on the same team and helping each other out. As I got older, I did
Yeah.
similar investigations to help friends going through separations or divorces.
that.
They would enlist my help to try and find information about what their partners were up to. I feel they started leaning on and trusting me, and then I was able to make them feel safe because I had their best interest at heart, and that's how this all bloomed. She started a TikTok page, which now has 118,000 followers, and every single video on there is an example of her being hired by up to 1,000 requests a week from women who think that their men
Some
are
of them
scumbags.
from men pretending to be women to get hit on by Madeline.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's the way you do it. You got to set up a catfish woman account and be like, now my boyfriend, she's flirtatious with everyone, so I need him to get real into it to prove that, like, he's gonna have to make out with you to prove it. Set up a catfish account.
You could ruin someone's life with this.
Then you
girl.
make out with her, and you were single the whole time.
Yeah.
Got her.
Madeline's statement, the part that you cut out or they didn't publish, which started out with, as a hot chick my whole life, right? Like, that's how I found that I could.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously that's how she gets into this role.
It's easy for Madeline to do.
Someone better put her out of fucking business with AI. If people are buying AI nudes thinking they're real, we need to get some of those tech nerds in there to fight back and have someone doing this job, quote unquote, but then coming up with positive results only.
Yeah. You want to see a video of how she operates?
So you're saying you need a cover Madeline. You need an AI Madeline that tells the girlfriend everything.
I'm not a cheater, but cheaters need to fight back. I'm just saying. They need to get
Pats on the side of the cheaters.
No, look.
Well, I kind of am too in this one. Be honest
Madeline's so good looking that she could tell you she's a loyalty tester, and guys are still gonna fail.
Exactly. Like, dude,
are you sure?
If she targets a 2, even the
tell me,
nicest
though,
2
right?
in the world would cheat on their wife with Madeline. You know
what was the name of that TikToker? That woman. She's also an OnlyFans star. I know that from journalistic research on a different story. But she people that would mean comment. She went after their man. And she got some of them. Like, if someone said something nasty in the comments, she was like, "Yo, bitch, I'm going after your man," and then made a mission to go after her man.
Awesome.
It
was the shit. Happen. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Social media is a crazy
so.
place.
I'm going to show you how she operates. Here's just one example of every kind of video you can see on her TikTok, okay?
That is still for cheaters. Here's some more empirical evidence. This girl DM'd me and said, "Hi, Madeline. After I saw your TikTok about Snapchat, I've been watching my boyfriend's Snap score closely. He goes into his game room and goes to bed about 2 hours later than me every night. Says it helps him unwind. But I've noticed that his Snap score goes up by more than 100 almost every night when I'm sleeping. Can you DM him and get some proof?" Said, "Of course, girl, I got you." So I went to his profile and it was just one big thirst trap. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. So I hit him up and I said, "I can't imagine how many girls are sliding into your DMs, but I figured I'd shoot my shot and hope to get lucky. By the way, I love that you leopard printed your pit bull." He said, "Haha, thank you. I just had him airbrushed last week. He loves it." "Wow, I just looked at your profile. Are you even real?" I said, "I feel like I am." He said, "Send me a pic, real time." So I went up to his request and sent him a video. He said, "Haha, okay, you got me. Damn, now I feel like the lucky one." I said, "Your turn." Then he said, "Not here. Snap me. Tests that move to Snap always fail." So we moved to Snap and I said, "All right, you owe me a pic." He goes, "I guess I do. What kind of pic do you want?" I said, "Your choice."
Dick.
Yeah.
So I hit my girl and
So
who goes cold dick pic?
I mean, this guy's got a spray painted pit bull. This is an easy target.
Just cold.
Yeah, why did she even have to waste her money hiring this lady when she saw the spray painted pit bull in the house?
Yeah.
He's also the type of guy that just comes in cold. He doesn't even have a fucking setup pick.
She
Madeline's
didn't
gonna
need
get
to
so many
waste her
guys.
money on Madeline. That guy cheats.
Yeah,
right.
They just want confirmation.
His
And
Snap score goes up 100 points. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds like a
I
lot.
said the dick pic because she came to me.
Snapchat is absolutely the app to do anything nefarious.
yeah, here's what she charges to ruin your relationship basically, and tell you that your boyfriend's cheating. $45 for Instagram, $45 for Facebook, $55 for Snapchat. She'll text someone for $75, and I gotta be honest. I was debating on just setting one of you guys up and seeing what would happen, but I thought that was
we should set
terrible.
her up.
No, what we should do, I actually reached out to her. I said, "Look, we'd love to have you on the show. Maybe we could honey trap like a politician or something with her. Get some
Honey
really,
pot.
Honey trap, honey
You
pot."
should have set her on one of us. That would have been fucking.
Guys could play this game too.
I was worried. I was worried one of you motherfuckers would have failed.
You got a real suave looking guy. We would have held strong.
How
You got a
much
real
would you have
suave looking
sweated?
guy, and you got a guy to hit on girls and be like, do the flip side. Of the coin.
I
Yeah,
thought
you
of a
can do
TV
this.
show this one
Dude can do this
back in
for
the day
sure.
called Bro or Foe, where you would be with your bro, and then you would have your new girlfriend with you, and then you'd have
You'd have to leave the
you'd
room.
leave, and then the girl would hit on the boy and see if they were
Bro or foe.
bro or
Very
foe.
similar to the Maury green rooms. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
bro or
a dude
foe.
with
But
a
it's
six
called
pack
bro or foe.
Yeah.
would absolutely do the same move. Yeah.
No, I think you missed it. Did you hear the title?
Yeah.
Then you could just put up like the
It's
big
different, Pat.
letters. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
No, I mean the branding is genius.
It's not. It's
obviously.
not Maury's
Pro
studio. Is
Pro.
the thing.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
pro
a
or
restaurant.
foul.
It's it's a hidden
like in a
camera,
living
like a
room.
restaurant.
Shoots
yeah.
on the West Coast.
Restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah. For men. Anyway, so yeah, but I mean it's kind of fucked up though, right? I mean, like you could I mean anyone like in like let's say you've got like a 50-year-old man,
this
like
isn't
the
trapped.
marriage isn't going well.
Yesterday
You
it
have
was brought
Madeline
up-
hit him up. Like
Yeah, this is entrapment.
This is.
yeah.
It was brought up yesterday. If the guy who
Right.
signed up to be a hitman wasn't trapped, no, this is entrapment though. Yes.
right. 'Cause
Right.
They're targeting the person, but it's also entrapment by your significant other because they know you're cheating. So it's like it's not going to be legal ever. It's
If
just like,
look,
this is a
if
relationship
someone needs to sign,
it's relationship
if someone needs to
entrapment.
sign up and pay for Madeline, the relationship's over to begin with, whether you're
Correct.
cheating or not.
There's no
That-
trust anyway.
It's over. The second
for some
Madeline's
women.
second Madeline's hired, that relationship's not going to win. It's not going to survive.
If the guy passes with flying colors, it could be big.
Well, then he has to forgive her though. Then he has to
Mark-
forgive her for
Mark,
being.
you're
being a
coming at it from a
psycho, yeah.
rational perspective. There are other bizarro worlds of relationships that you don't know about because you've never been in, nor have I.
true.
They're not our type of relationships. Where
like
this
a
is
painted
the norm.
pit bull relationship.
Right.
This
exactly.
is like romantic. This is romantic.
100%.
If he
100%.
passes it and she wanted him to pass it, it's romantic. Yeah. Okay.
It's the type of woman who like he's gonna cheat a little bit, right? You
Yeah.
know? Just I just hope he doesn't have a baby with someone.
Right. Right.
I know I'm cheating. Is he cheating? So I think that maybe if there's a female out there, listener that thinks their boyfriend is cheating, maybe we could,
No,
pay
we're
for
gonna-
Madeline services or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Now we're going full circle. We're just going to
Yeah.
fully.
Yeah, as long
Why
as we
not?
can, as long as we can get access to the.
let's get those
Content-
fuckers.
Content for us, right?
Yeah.
Hey Wes, how?
No, I think a politician would be great. I emailed her. She said she got back to me, but she hasn't gotten back to me again. So
She's too old
How
for
good is her?
games.
How
Too
good is her
women- too
portfolio?
women For Lansley.
no, I mean every TikTok video is. She says that like it's like a 90% success rate she has basically.
Oh yeah, she's catfishing the fuck out of people. It's-
Can we
it's
get
out of
Schwarzenegger again?
Dude, Schwarzenegger would be great if she could get him.
Yeah.
He might fall for it.
Anyway.
By the way, before we move on, Cute Sloth, 222, following the boys on Twitch now. Love
We got 2
you
followers.
guys.
That's 2.
First Twitch comment. Also, that's son's account. So
Sure.
it's
Sure,
Cute Sloth,
Sloth.
dad.
No,
Okay.
no, he's saying he doesn't have a Twitch account. His son does, but his name's Cute
that's
Sloth.
2.
Right.
But this is
There you
son's
go.
name.
All right. Well, let's move on from the honeypot trap girl, Madeline. Maybe we'll have more on that later. A sad one, guys. This is
Will you help on the trap?
honey trap. This is like the girls on the boardwalk. This is 20-year-old Kaylin Gillis. And her and some friends were in kind of a convoy of multiple vehicles trying to find a friend's house Saturday night in the town of Hebron, New York. The vehicles turned into this man's driveway, 65-year-old Kevin Monahan.
Whoa.
So the cars went up Mr. Monahan's driveway.
Ooh.
They realized they were.
Think he's still got some alcohol in the system in that.
Yeah, that is an
mugshot?
alcoholic's
You see how
headshot, man.
red his face is? He can't
I
even
mean,
open his
like
eyes.
It's like a ripe tomato. Yeah.
How is his name not Dusty?
His last name's Monahan. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So they like, sometimes you're looking for a place, you get lost, you turn in the wrong fucking driveway, you realize it's not where you're supposed to be, you turn around,
Look
right?
what we have here.
So that's what they did.
Spiders gotta fly.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Shut the gate.
Old Monahan.
Old
wins kids.
Monahan. Looks like old Monahan's gonna have fun tonight.
Gate closes.
Car.
So it's actually a sad story because as they realize they're like, oh, wrong house. They get in their cars to leave. Kaylin's in the last house leaving the driveway.
Last
Monahan
car, yeah.
goes out, last car, comes out on his porch, fires 2 shots
no.
at her car, hits her. There's no cell service. They can't they can't get an ambulance, so they have to drive to the nearest town. She dies. And now this nutcase is being charged with 2nd-degree murder. But his
More guns.
attorney says it's not a simple case of coming up a driveway and turning around. He says that they came up his driveway, they were revving his engines, they scared Kevin. They created an atmosphere of fear, and there was menacing going on. So that's why Kevin decided to shoot at them as they left.
They're playing Bat Bunny.
They were driving young
Yeah.
and black potentially.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and this is the second
They were
case.
driving all black.
This is the second case of a person drive or going to the wrong house and getting shot. There was one in there was a black kid, a 16-year-old.
Yes, that one's
He's
crazy, too.
survived,
He
luckily.
got shot in the head.
Yeah, he's apparently surviving, which is
He was looking for his siblings, and his parents gave him an address, and he got the wrong information, so he went knocked on the door, and they just shot him twice, once in the head because he was black at the door.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
So this is really sad. Again, second-degree murder. In a statement to CBS, Mrs. Kaylin's family said that she was a kind, beautiful soul, ray of light. Anyone who was lucky enough to know her. And luckily, they've raised almost $100,000 for her funeral. So that better be one hell of a funeral.
That'll bring her back.
Yeah. That'll be
not as good as the 16-year-old kid. I think that's at $3 million right now.
No shit, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, damn, that's crazy.
So was this a situation of Dusty, or I'm sorry, what was his first name? Kevin. Being like a crazy old kook who should be institutionalized, or just a crazy old kook?
I think he's a recluse. He had like a bunch of no trespassing signs posted, and he was just probably
shoots when you come into his driveway.
Right. He just lost it. He was probably drunk.
What is it? Is it like what was the layout? Is it like a farm type?
It was
thing,
like it's like a long it's a very
it's like a
rural
dirt
area. And the house is like this like really nice looking like kind of cabin on a hill. And so it's like obviously a pretty
any
decent
long
drive
dirt
up.
roads. You gotta be cautious. You gotta be knowing you're going there.
No, it wasn't like a residential neighborhood.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
The other kid was a residential neighborhood.
Right.
This sounds different. This sounds like they pulled into a dirt driveway type thing.
It's on a hill, so Kevin can have the high ground.
No cell service.
Probably so. Pat.
The sheriff said people get lost out there all the time.
Bummer, man.
Yeah, bummer.
Property is the last place you want to get lost. Good.
Yeah, no shit.
This is horrible. This is not as horrible as it would have been if you know those driveways that rich people have where there's an entrance and an exit, a turnaround driveway.
Yes, of course.
Right, and like that there are signs in those driveways a lot of times, like "Do not turn around." Have you ever seen those?
Like don't back up. You want to go forward. You're saying like go.
Like don't use this as a shortcut. Like don't turn around here. Don't
No. Yeah, it usually says like no through. It's just like a sign. Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Do you guys do it?
No, I mean,
if I'm in a
always do it.
If I'm in a jam, I'd do it.
I
just turn around on
do
the
it.
street.
I do it on purpose.
I just turn around the road usually.
But that was the 90s, Pat. You could do whatever you wanted.
That's true.
Monahan wasn't shooting in the 90s, bro.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Moving on, guys. Death sucks, as we just learned, but can also be awesome, as one Hearse driver is finding out. And that's because a dead body he was transporting literally saved his life. Check out this picture. That's a hearse hanging over a cliff ledge, just teetering there, half on, half off, like a scene out of Jurassic Park or something.
Yes.
And so check out. Here's
luckily the body was in the back to keep it down.
Exactly, Mark. Here's the local news story.
The casket's heavy.
Yeah, the casket weighed it down and saved his ass. Here's the news story to tell you what happened.
It's just incredible to believe, and you have to see it to actually figure out what's happening. The driver of the hearse told me, although he's not in our story here, that he believes his life was saved by someone who had already passed on.
There's a couple things going on.
It's a slick, snowy winter morning around 3 a.m. when the young driver working for Hubbard & Sons, a mortuary out of Grand Junction, says he was run off of I-70 near the Eisenhower Tunnel by an aggressive driver.
Basically, I was driving.
That's a lucky right there.
Lucky indeed. The driver's hearse is balancing over the edge of the road.
We can see what's down there.
Just a few feet from tumbling down the embankment.
It literally bounced me all the way over to the cliff, and I was like teetering. And then when I
he was high.
Opened my eyes, I was like, holy.
This is some of the worst news audio I've ever heard in my life.
Everywhere.
The driver was able to slide out of the car, hanging over the side of the cliff, he said, in part, thanks to the weight of the body in the back.
What a
on its way
story.
to organ donation. So that's one life saved in action, possibly 8 lives saved due to the generous donation of life after death.
Nearly 1,500 people are awaiting life.
It cut off.
You cut it off there, huh?
Cut off.
Hey, bro, you couldn't
off.
see it. You couldn't see it, but I got ran off the road, bro. It was crazy.
What was that about, dude? he drove by and he was like, "Fuck hearses."
I know there's no evidence or anything like that, bro, but it was fucking nuts.
Shit, I gotta call my dad, Hubbard Senior.
Yeah.
Would that have been
Weirdo
irony?
and Sons. Yeah.
What'd you cut off there? 1,500 what? Hearts?
Yeah, it was just some good stats on organ donation.
Yeah.
Anyway, that brings us to
The cream of the crop!
Guys, do you know who Anthony Bass is? Any sports guys? Anthony Bass.
Anthony.
Yeah.
I don't expect any of you to know this.
He's
Fisherman.
a pitcher, right?
gonna ask
For
ChatGPT.
the Blue Jays, maybe.
Yep, he's been in the news. Pat's correct. He is a pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. His Twitter profile says, hang on one second, let me pull it up. 1 second. Sorry about that. His Twitter profile says he's a Christian.
Later.
I love my girls, and I'm a pitcher for the Blue Jays. And there he is. And
When he says loves my girls, you think this is a good candidate to potentially honey trap, or does he mean like his wife?
he means his wife and his two
okay.
daughters.
I thought-
There they are.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not
gotta-
love my girls.
No, but Pat, he might protest too much. He might be a guy you could honeypot because he put it in the profile that he
I don't know.
loves. his
Not with that wife.
Right. It's
Yeah.
different than
She's-
love me, my girl.
She's hotter than Madeline, unfortunately. For
She is hotter than Madeline.
love me, my girl.
Yeah.
He's a
So he's
major
got a
league pitcher, so his
Yeah.
bar is going to be a little bit higher
Yeah.
than most of the honey trap guys.
Yeah.
Well, he has the Christian defense up, saying like, "Don't even try it because I'm committed." It's in his bio.
Yeah, but that almost drives him more crazy.
Well, how
probably.
Christian is he? We're going to find out. So he's got a 5-year-old daughter, 2-year-old daughter. He and his wife his wife was traveling on a United Airlines flight. And then in between games, I guess, Anthony posted this. Sorry, here it is, the original tweet. Says, the flight attendant at United just made my 22-week-old pregnant wife, traveling with a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, get on her hands and knees to pick up the popcorn mess that my youngest daughter made. Are you kidding me?
That's what I do at home.
Right. Tell me that's not a fetish for someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah, that
popcorn.
was-
Look at all that popcorn.
That's some hot major league pitcher's wife on her hands and knees for the
Pregnant?
popcorn.
Yeah, maybe you should clean it up there.
Yeah.
Clean it up.
She
Was it a
texted him
male?
about
Was it a male
that,
flight attendant?
And then he
It had to be a female.
must
You're
have
sending
been,
your
yeah.
kids to timeout.
Yeah, I mean, you can see. Look at all that popcorn. Just a complete
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
mess. I mean, what?
Oh,
a
and I bet
fucking-
she looks great pregnant too. That's got to be upsetting for the
Oh,
flight
big
attendant.
time.
And the
You
big
can barely
boobs.
tell, but
Yeah,
you can also
yeah.
tell. You know.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? Should the flight attendant have made the pregnant woman? I mean, 22
No,
weeks.
that's fucked up.
It didn't happen. Didn't happen
Didn't
like
happen.
he's describing.
If it
Yeah,
did happen,
okay.
it's fucked up. But it's just like the kid's description of
Of-
what happened on the road.
Of course, she shouldn't have been asked to pick it up. No.
Okay. Well, you guys are kind of in the minority because jealous Twitter clapped back against the athlete and his hot
They hate
wife
pregnant
and
ladies
messy
or something?
children and their entitled attitude. So here's one of the exchanges. It says, genuinely curious who should clean up the mess your 2-year-old made. As a parent of 3 kids, I am the one responsible for them. And then Anthony Bass said, the cleaning crew they hire.
Right.
And then
That's
he's
entitlement.
That's
Yeah,
solid
mhm.
point, though.
Yep.
Well,
and
after
then
you get off the plane, they clean it, right?
Right. Well, he says,
Unless
"Do you
it's
real?" And then
Southwest.
the guy says, "Do you realize they don't pull the planes out of circulation to detail a plane between flights? One group deplanes, the next group boards. So your family's entitlement affects all the people boarding the plane after you get off." And
This
then
guy
it's-
doesn't think they run a vacuum cleaner through the center aisle.
No, they do.
They do.
False.
But not on Southwest.
There are people to go through the plane once or twice in between removal boarding, and it's a pretty normal thing in society to help elderly, disabled, pregnant. And then P. Wednick says, but not to detail the plane.
That's not what anybody's
Be a
saying,
decent
Steve
human.
Wednick.
And if you're going to give your kid popcorn on a plane, be prepared to pick it up. My toddlers love Cheerios, but they were messy. I would never have served them Cheerios on a plane.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, see, apples and oranges, bro.
That's where
yeah.
the guy really fell off the rails. Give me a fucking break, P. Wednick.
Anthony Bass says to P. Wednick in a tweet response, "You are the perfect parent. You can do no wrong."
That's an athlete burn right there.
And then,
That's such an athlete burn.
kid Cheerios on a plane.
Hold on, though. Let me ask you guys this. I mean, there's got to be a combined 1,000 flights between the 4 of us in our lives. When have you ever seen a flight attendant behave in any manner that would have dictated that situation? Like, I don't buy it.
I've
I just
never
don't-
seen them mess with.
I
a
don't
pregnant
buy it.
woman.
Especially when they're kids, usually they're fucking helpful.
They should know better than to do it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, usually you don't ask anyone to clean up their own mess on
No.
a flight, in a restaurant,
Well, you hand
anywhere.
napkins if they're willing to. If they're already willing to clean it up, you assist them. And they're
Right.
clean
it's
up,
a
but
spill,
you
yeah.
don't say, "Hey, you're not cleaning up at all, and you need to get down there." and
On your hands
fucking
and
popcorn.
motherfucking
happen.
knees slowly.
Usually they're like, "Yeah, it's okay. Get up. You need to get in your seatbelt." You know.
Down there,
Who'd you say your husband was? Oh,
Why are you
Yeah,
flying
this
first
does-
class then?
Yeah.
This seems like a they were just angry.
Not a
maybe
Blue Jays
maybe the
fan, huh?
families-
Not a
maybe the
Blue Jays
family
fan. Yeah.
is a little loud or whatever, and they were being obnoxious or whatever. It seems like they got retaliated on.
And then some people did get a little hilarious. Maybe work on your ERA before expecting others to clean up after your family.
7.11.
Yeah.
That's messy.
this early in the season. That's just a couple bad games.
This
guys.
guy says, so throwing garbage runs in the family. 7.38.
Ooh, good burn by Mike Schuster.
Great joke.
This guy says, our families clean up after themselves, Anthony. They're unable to then dip into your $3 million 2023 salary and hire a nanny to accompany them and clean up after them. So that just jealousy, right?
Dude, wait a minute. That can't be his salary.
That's pretty trash.
3 million?
That's
Kinda like his
trash
ERA.
for a pitcher. What?
Yeah, so he's not
he's
not
look
even
at his
like a
ERA,
top
Mark.
pitcher. Yeah,
Well, I know, but
7-11
he-
ERA.
17
Pat-
games in.
Like Pat said, well, is he even a starter? Or is he a middle reliever for that type of money? He might only pitch 2 innings a week, and that's why his ERA. 1 run in a week might fuck his ERA. It's $3 million. What the fuck?
Maybe.
That's nothing for a pitcher.
Anthony
Right.
also says that the popcorn was provided by United, not by his wife.
This is more and more sounding like a fetish setup, man.
And then he says, thank you, everyone, for your support. United is taking care of matters with the flight attendant internally, and that got people mad. Oh, you're going to get someone fired because your family can't control your kids and is unwilling to clean up after them when they throw things on the ground. Congratulations. This is the person you've become. And this guy goes after
Mike
his religion.
Drucker. Go back to that last guy. Mike Drucker is a shit poster verified with his childhood picture up. That guy just complains about everything online for a living. I don't know anything about him, but I can tell you that. That's just his job.
Yeah. And then this guy attacks him. The Christian wants someone fired for letting his wife and kids trash an airliner with no regard for other travels. See how that works? So people were not happy.
Look, he flies a lot. He's been on the San Diego Padres, the Houston Astros, the Texas Rangers, the Chicago
Journeyman,
Cubs, the Cincinnati Reds, the Seattle Mariners, the Blue Jays, the Marlins, then back to the Blue Jays. That's all not minor league teams. That guy gets traded a lot.
Yeah. And then he posted a picture of his happy kid with a big bag of popcorn, which I thought was funny.
That's
great.
And then one more.
That's fine. In our house, we don't give kids Tyler's popcorn because it's a choking hazard. But it's good for Anthony.
It's true. Very true.
Yeah, I mean it is, but it looks like they didn't really eat it, and the flight attendants offered it to him. So
right, I don't know. Bonus dog kid acting like a shithead on a flight. And Pat, I sent this to the group. Check out this guy who loses his mind on a flight over a crying baby.
In a goddamn echo chamber, and you want to talk to me about being fucking okay? Okay, because you're yelling. So is the baby. Okay, so you're a man. You get motherfucking pay extra to yell. Okay. No.
Pay extra.
Fuck you and shut up. No. I don't give a fuck. You were sitting there watching that motherfucking baby cry for 45 minutes. Shit didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Lower your voice. Fuck, lower that baby's voice.
he's just mad at baby
It's all
crying.
good. Well, I'm sorry, y'all.
Voice
I'm sorry. I'm triggered. Fuck that baby.
I'm triggered.
It's a baby.
So
That was amazing.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So they
He doesn't put up with any shit at all.
No, shut the baby up. Tell the baby
You gonna
to
have your
shut
fucking
the fuck
crying
up.
baby around me?
The
as you
toughest
can
watch.
see by the flight path, they had to turn around and go back.
They're back. The toughest watch was his kids watching that. That's a tough watch if that's your dad.
Does he think?
Yeah, dude.
Does he think all the babies are like the baby in the beginning of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the sketch where the baby's like a genius, or like
Turn that fucking baby down.
Yeah. Well, he ended up talking to cops in Fort Lauderdale, and they
You get arrested.
they
for
explain to him the
that,
baby
yeah.
can't doesn't know what's going on.
no, that's why he's an idiot and an asshole. So
I kind of feel this guy's energy sometimes.
Yeah, but that's what's going on in your head usually.
right.
Yeah, you do what he did with your eyes.
He said, with his head was like a mouthpiece. His brain thoughts. Yeah.
Listen, he kind of did everyone a favor though, because maybe a person with a crying baby will think twice before bringing it on the plane because they're worried this guy
he got
might
the
cause a
plane
scene.
turned around
He
and
did.
arrested. He did
This is a
nobody
service.
favor. He
Instead of
ruined everybody's day.
Instead of Madeline trying to catch a cheater, you should hire this guy.
No,
to
this
yell
guy
at
was
your
worse
baby.
than Madeline. He ruined everybody's day on the plane.
Yeah, he wouldn't deplane, and then they had
He
to
took it too far.
deplane, and he took it too far. But Someone's gonna think twice.
I would stab this guy. The level of
parent,
stress.
you definitely want to punch him.
Me
You
personally,
definitely want to punch him. I would ask
level
the
of
flight
stress
attendant.
I
I would say, hey, flight attendant, permission to punch this guy in the face. And if the flight
Oh,
attendant
yeah.
gave me the green light, punching him.
I've got stab energy when my
Shake your
kid's
hand.
freaking out on a plane. Like I used to be that guy, but until you have a fucking kid lose their shit on a plane for 2 hours, and
Yeah, you're stressed
you
yourself
don't.
trying to
I
get him
mean,
to calm down.
it's a next level
The
stress.
last
I would
thing you
stab
need is
that
that
guy.
guy barking at you.
You're like, I hope some guy doesn't yell at me and my baby here.
Right.
That's all you're thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel him though, but I would stab him.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's funny. It's fucking hilarious.
It is. I mean, that's the kind of thing you dream of on a plane with a
That's
crying
video of
baby.
the year, man.
If you have to be on a crying baby plane, you
Shut
dream that guy's
fucking
also
baby-
on the plane.
Shut me up. Shut that
triggered.
fucking baby up.
But then you fucking get your flight. I mean,
by a baby.
Yeah,
I don't know if
it,
it's
it
worth
wasn't
it.
great for everyone on the plane.
Not
that,
worth it.
But for people watching, the
I think
video,
a 2-hour delay
Video
for
for
that
the
to happen
video.
on my flight.
I mean, think about all the fucking shitty fucking news we have to deal with every day, and like fucking people fighting over masks and shit on planes. That's most of our plane content. This is some of the most wholesome, excellent plane content I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like you just
I
it's,
wouldn't
everyone
call it
hates
wholesome.
that guy.
He dropped like 7 F-bombs on a
What
baby.
I'm saying,
but
we can
it's funny
all
as hell.
we can all hate that guy. That's my point.
Yes.
We can also all relate to him.
Yeah, we can all relate to him.
Yeah.
It's a perfect video.
It's a perfect video.
Yeah. But guys, better news, and that's that spring is finally here, and the days are longer. More sunshine, more time to enjoy your lawn. That is, if it's a Sunday lawn and it looks great and feels great underneath your smooth, supple skin. And how can you get a Sunday lawn? Well, there's only one way, by going to getsunday.com/hardfactor, entering your address to get a customized plan created just for your lawn, in your environment, for your kind of grass, for your kind of rainfall, temperature. They're going to make sure that they tell you exactly how to get the perfect lawn. No trips to the store hauling heavy bags, since they ship straight to your home. You just need a hose to apply Sunday. You can fertilize your whole lawn in less time it takes to watch an episode of Hard Factor. And they only use ingredients you can feel good about. No pesticides, no harsh chemicals, no long waiting periods. You just let it dry, and you're back to enjoying your lawn with your kids and your pets. And it's easy and affordable. Some services cost over $1,500 a year. Sunday's full season plan starts just $109. So, yeah, I think I showed you the pictures yesterday of the kind of women that might be enjoying your lawn with you, and it was just basically, you
don't even have to have a thought about a loyalty test. It's not. She's not hired. She's
Right.
hired
Well,
by her eyes.
you pass the loyalty tester sees the lawn, and
Yeah.
they're like, okay, test is over. Now it's just
Your wife's gonna be acting like
Now-
Kevin Monahan. She's not even gonna fuck with. She's moving right past loyalty testing.
Yeah.
She's shooting anyone on site. 'Cause
Yeah.
she knows.
Absolutely. So Sunday's offering our listeners 20% off. Full season's plan started at $109. You can get 20% off when you visit getsunday.com/hardfactor at checkout. That's 20% off your custom plan at getsunday.com/hardfactor.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, let's do some quick hitters. And we haven't talked about the support of our alma mater's team yet, have we? I don't think we have.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, we'll give a full update tomorrow. But Hard Factor's chosen a team. We're sponsoring a team.
We've told them what we did. We just haven't
Yeah.
unveiled what we've done.
Okay. Well, we'll give you a full update on what's going on with Herndon High School baseball tomorrow, and you're gonna like it. So stay tuned. Anyway, guys, let's get into some quick hitters. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner has revealed the cause of death for pop star Aaron Carter. Excuse me. After initially being deferred, the coroner determined that the singer's November death was caused by his shitty parents.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
It wasn't fentanyl?
alt on that was Shaq.
Yeah. Well, it was like right. It was those things that led to the other Wes. Yeah.
Yep.
I see.
Great idea to sign that record deal at 9. Guys, huge news for everyone that likes to follow the plot of movies and TV shows within earshot of sleeping anyone. Amazon Prime Video debuted a new feature called Dialogue Boost, which lets viewers increase the volume of dialogue relative to background music and effects. So that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. It's like voice mode if you have like an advanced sound bar or something.
Exactly, hypes it up. And while many are applauding Amazon for being the first to debut this feature, the hornier sect of the population took to social media to force the point that this is just a reskin of the quote grunt reduction feature on Pornhub that quietly rolled out last year. Yeah,
I had no idea.
Did you guys know about grunt reduction?
No, I
Did not know.
Yeah.
I like to turn my grunts up.
As at Humong not Humongous said, you stole this from Pornhub. C and Agnes _2. I told you technology always follows porn, just like the Blu-ray HD DVD battle.
Yeah, we have talked about that. Yeah.
Yep.
AI even was first on porn.
Pornhub did it first.
I guess grunts were a problem. This feature is available on select English language Amazon programs like The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan, and Beautiful Boy. And that last title is also available with grunt reduction on Pornhub, but it's a very different version than you can expect to see on Prime.
It's an American Psycho remake with the Kevin Spacey lookalike.
Did you see
They
Beautiful
could use
Boy
grunt
with
reduction.
the grunt?
That's a beautiful boy.
Look at
They
that
could use
boy.
grunt reduction in female tennis matches.
That's true.
Yeah.
It'd be huge.
Yeah, you want to turn that up. That's the only sound that you're.
It would just be
enjoying.
squeaking then. It would
Yeah.
sound like
I think the point ended.
I mean, I love these porns, but these grunts are too much.
You don't even
Guys,
need to watch. You can just tell when the grunt stops. The point ends.
Internal documents, guys, obtained by CNBC reveal that Google will be releasing their first foldable phone this coming June. They're following the trend. The phone, which experts are speculating will be called the Crease, boasts a 5.8-inch outside screen that folds to reveal a larger 7.8-incher in screen. So I guess it's a little bit bigger. The phone also boasts a first-in-class stroke-to-open technology. That's proprietary
That's how
to
you
Google.
unlock it, baby.
Yeah,
You
guys.
gotta stroke the crease to open it.
Yeah, yes.
Gets it bigger.
Gets it from
Loosen it up a little
5.6 to 7.6, man. Gets it from America to El Salvador or Ecuador.
Should be called
Open
the look
it
at
up.
that.
Live a little, open it up.
Yeah, early looks at the device reveal a design choice that puzzled many. A single long vein runs the length of the phone.
Yeah.
Yes, other rumored potential names for the device are the crevice and the sciatica. Guys, finally
The G spot.
The G spot would be pretty good. I'm not down with the foldable phone, man. A toddler was apprehended by Secret Service after squeezing his little body through the metal fence on the north side of the White House lawn on Tuesday. Whoa. And not much is known.
Assassin.
Well, that's what a lot of people are saying.
Toddler assassin.
Yeah. Well, just a little guy dressed like a toddler.
Right. He was quickly detained, though, and most of the media made light of the breach with cute headlines, all except for Tucker Carlson, who called the 2-year-old's actions patriotic and completely discounted a major tantrum meltdown in the arms of the Secret Service agents, describing his actions as, quote, mostly peaceful, which, look, I mean, come on. You got to disagree with that. That kid's freaking the fuck out.
He's freaking out. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You'll
mean,
never
he
know.
had a bad time.
Yeah.
He didn't realize what was going to happen when he got through that fence, and he found out Secret Service style.
There you go. Anyway, quick hitters.
Nice.
Thank you for those quick hitters, Pat. Those were delightful. Let's see.
The phone looks like a dick.
Yep. Yeah,
You
and
gotta-
it also
gotta case,
functions like a
case.
vagina. So
Yep, exactly.
it's both. But, it's a very sexy phone. All right, let's move over to the weird science corner. If you listen to this podcast, you know that science is very odd. They get excited, scientists do, about deadly shit all the time. There's always a new virus or bacteria that they're trying to create. And there's AI and computer science. That's pretty crazy, right? Look how it's changing the world. It gets weird in the science world. Take, for example, this fun fact. Did you know that there are white holes? They are in space.
I'm
They look
listening.
exactly like black holes, but they're the opposite, where nothing can come in. So it's a black hole where nothing can escape.
Like Kevin Monahan's house.
Yeah, dude.
Right, correct.
Not without a fight. So it's like a black hole with a chastity belt on.
Yeah. Well, except
Right.
no, a black hole with
or a
with
Mormon's
strap-on.
butthole in
With
theory.
a strap
It's a
on, a
slut
black
versus
hole
a
with a
prude.
strap on. It's because
Mhm.
it can't accept anything. It can
Well,
only
it's just
give
like
it.
the color spectrum, right? Black
call it a
absorbs all
prudel.
colors, white rejects all colors. It's just like that.
Mark,
Something
that
like
is
that, Mark.
smart as shit, man.
Something like that. This is what the scientists say. They say it's only at the moment when things come out that you can say, this is a white hole and not a black hole, because they look exactly the same. Says Carlo Rovelli, theoretical physicist at Centre de Physique Théorique in France. And I think that they think that this is maybe what happens when a black hole eats so much that it's full, that it starts to reject stuff. It becomes a white hole, but who knows? They have no
Prevents it
idea.
from
They have
eating
no
everything.
idea.
They have
Yeah.
no idea,
It
Wes,
is-
what a white hole is.
Yeah.
It is okay. I like it because in my mind, when I think of black holes, I'm like, it's only a matter of time before the black hole absorbs the entire universe. It's always expanding, right?
They might get
Now there's
full.
something that can slow it down.
When it gets
Either
full.
these things can fight them,
Yeah.
or they get full and become these things.
Good
It's like a
versus evil.
White blood cell. It's like a cancerous thing. Good versus evil.
This is
Kinda,
like
yeah.
it's like a Tolkien
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I think
This
it's a
is
lot
like
like. I think it's a lot like a blood
religion.
vessel of the universe, like Mark's
Yeah.
saying. It's like these things are kind of building the universe, breaking it
vein.
down and
We
rebuilding
got to
it all
keep
the
our
time.
eye on this.
Breaking it down, rebuilding it, breaking it down.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking weird. They have no idea what it is, and they're everywhere, all over the universe. White holes. White holes.
If you guys were to have a black head or a white head, which would you prefer? Go blackhead.
Ooh, blackhead. Whiteheads are
Ooh.
yeah. Blackhead.
Yeah, blackhead. Less noticeable, easy
Yeah.
to take out.
I don't even notice any my blackheads. If
No.
I have
Whitehead is.
Whitehead. I want to
more.
like pop it on
pop it.
on another person. Like,
But I
Yeah,
feel like if you have a gnarly
probably
blackhead,
thinking about
someone's gonna be like, "This motherfucker's gross." Whereas like someone has a whitehead,
Yeah.
they missed a shower.
But Pat, the opposite is true in space. I would much rather be near a white hole than a black hole, because
Right.
the white hole is just going to push you away. The black hole is going to suck you in and kill you forever.
it's kind
That's
of
true.
rip your gungs out.
Yeah, it really will. Really will.
Say your gungs.
Yeah, that's from Weekend at Bernie's.
If you watch Weekend at Bernie's, they didn't do the takes right. So the not famous, the less famous guy in Weekend at Bernie's is chasing the kid around. He goes, "Get over here, kid! I'm gonna rip your gungs out!" Because
Yeah,
that
he
was the best
misspoke.
take. That was the best take they got.
It made
of
the
lungs.
final cut.
Gungs.
Yeah.
Bernie did that.
No,
No,
the,
Oh, one of the
one,
guys.
the guy that's
one
the
of the guys.
comic relief.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Guy
The
from
zany guy.
Mannequin.
yeah.
Yeah.
McCarthy or whatever. Yeah.
So yeah, that's some weird science. White holes. More examples of weird science this week. A woman in Spain named Beatriz with a Z Flamini. She spent 500 days in a 230-foot deep cave, all by herself, alone, completely solitary confinement. And she says that she did it for science, because she wants people to know what being alone for 500 days is like.
Yeah, it's not because
Did
she's
it suck?
insane. Look at her face.
Well,
Right.
Wes.
I bet it sucked, didn't it? You want to write that? Just it sucked.
Hey, Wes.
You- If
Back,
you're
go
a
ahead.
prison guard, you got to keep this news story
Journal done.
Yeah,
from the
journal
people in
done.
the hole, man.
Yeah, this lady. Well, Pat, I don't think they need to worry. This lady's got some screws loose. To be
Yeah.
fair, also not just for science, she's making a documentary that she's going to sell. Also, she emerged from the cave on Friday, April 14th, after entering the cave, and that was in 2023. After entering the cave on November 21st, 2021, she had food delivered, and her waste was removed after every 5 poos. She
Jeez.
mostly spent her time
I
reading.
think they flipped a
knitting-
coin for who
Yeah.
got which job.
That's number 5.
Yeah,
You got food or you got shit?
Did you hear shit?
Food. I'm food guy.
Elevator guy.
That's 5.
Get it out, lady. If you want us to come down there, you
Waves her
better
hand,
squeeze
camera.
out 5.
5 of them.
That's
Yeah.
This sounds like the worst movie of all time.
That's 5.
Why do they do this? Why do they humor her?
She
I'd be lying after 2.
organized it all, Mark.
The shit guy's talking to the food guy like, bro, you really got to reduce what you're bringing, okay?
Come on, you're killing
Let's
me.
trade for a week, man.
Can we,
Come on.
can we cut back an entree a day?
I could use the wheel.
So she made it through 60 books in those 500 days, which actually isn't a lot. I thought she'd do more with nothing else to do. And it was basically like a 500-day Aaron Rodgers darkness retreat. And
Right, were the
Wes,
books in Braille, Will?
No, I mean she had like lights and shit. She had
food
Oh,
delivery
workout
down
equipment,
there.
food
She
delivery.
probably had a fucking cot and a
This
sleeping
is
bag.
the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I bet they didn't bring it to the cave door.
Yeah, Wes, since it was a darkness retreat down there and she hates the surface of the earth, apparently, when she got back out, she said that the 500 days felt like 170 tops because she lost track of days, because of no sun.
Lie. It felt like a
and
million.
whatnot. No, she says, Wes, and then she added this, Wes. In fact, I didn't want to come out.
Yeah, right.
So some weird science, and it feels like maybe Beatriz figure out why she wants to live in a 230-foot pit.
Then go back in, by all means.
Yeah, there
Right,
wasn't a lot
exactly.
out for her in the first place, which
Yeah.
is why she went to a cave for 500 days.
Yep, you're right, Pat. That's 100% what happened there. Weird science. Finally, in the weird science corner, we have a southern hemisphere possum species that was feared to be totally extinct until a scientist happened to stumble upon one at a family barbecue. That's pretty weird. In West Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, where the possum happened to be the main course at the barbecue. So,
They ate the last possum.
Well, no, there's plenty of them. We'll get into it. Michael Smith, there he is from Surrey, England, took measurements after the meal was done to confirm it was indeed what was thought to be possibly extinct Telefomin cuscus possum. Cuscus possum.
look at that
Telefomin
thing.
cuscus possum. Yeah, it's
Can't
cool.
eat that thing.
That's cool.
No, dude, they eat them all the time over in Papua New Guinea. So, yeah, they have so many of them, they're eating them, actually. This is actually Michael's third find of possibly extinct animals. He's also found the Wandawoy tree kangaroo.
Oh, that looks like such a good friend.
That's awesome.
Dude, that guy's the best, right? He's so
Yeah.
cool looking. And the
Giving you a thumbs up.
Yeah,
you know, moving.
Yeah.
he's like a
got a
monkey
truck.
kangaroo. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool looking animal.
I mean, he's got your back in a fight. That motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've actually got better pictures of him I'll bring up in a second. And he also found the Louisiade pitterbird, which both of those species were also thought to be extinct in nature before he found them in the wild. Weird science that Michael keeps finding all these extinct species all over the place. Some of them are so common that they're being barbecued in cities. So that's the weird science corner.
That's a good point, Will. Like these can't be that impactful of discoveries, right?
No, like, and the dude is just like, yeah, the dude is just like finding them. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, why are they considered possibly extinct? Because
No, there's one.
This dude's just traveling the world and finding and taking pictures of all these.
There's another one. It's awesome. Yeah, they don't know what they're doing sometimes, those scientists. They like to tell you they do, but they're always learning.
Let me give you guys some more pictures of how cool this fucking
Please.
tree kangaroo is. Here is a tree kangaroo just eating and enjoying himself.
Oh my god, he's got loyalty tattooed on his back.
Yeah, he loves to eat with his bros. You want to get some food? You want to go get some food?
And this is the best one of all. Here's one smiling.
Oh, wow. He's telling a joke, or he just heard a really good joke.
You're the man. You're the king, Wes.
Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, tree kangaroos. Pretty fucking sweet.
Maybe we could do
not extinct.
Eric, we could do an AI of the blend the four hard factor
Where do they
hosts
live?
and the tree kangaroos.
But those were both Papua New Guinea. The Louisiade pitterbird is somewhere.
Yeah. We should do our own tree kangaroo version with Wes has the San Francisco hat, LSU for Will, the beef. I'll do.
Oh, we could all be tree kangaroos.
Yeah, we have
we're, like,
different
in a
tree kangaroos.
Oh,
yeah,
and there's like a hive. There's like a beehive, the Hardo hive.
Yeah.
That'd be a sweet.
You can make me an emo tree kangaroo.
Yeah, tree kangaroos. I think that's our spirit animal.
He looks high as fuck, that tree.
Yeah, no, me. I got no plans this weekend. You need something?
Let's hang out all weekend.
Let's hang out.
I'm in, bro.
Yeah.
I found this gas card. I don't need it. You want it?
Yeah. They're stand up tree monkeys. Tree kangaroos. Good news out of Russia, guys. A Russian civilian is on the scoreboard as they have taken one back from Windows. You with me? You with me?
The Russians got one back. That's shocking.
They took down a building?
Yeah, sort of. An unnamed 39-year-old was drinking off a breakup. Everyone's been there. On the 19th story of an apartment complex when he fell out of the building. It may have been a window. It may have been over the balcony. We're gonna call it a window. The point is, he fucking survived the 19-story fall. Get a load of this shit. Look at this video. It's absolutely insane. Pay close attention to the blur that's about to fall down the screen. There it goes, smashing the car. Look, it's a little bit more in slow motion here. It's just a blur because, he's at whatever the top speed is. Boom.
Holy shit.
19 stories, lands directly on a car and is almost fine. He has a concussion and like a fractured, like his spine's like misaligned, but he ends up skipping to the hospital singing a song.
Is he willing to testify, Mark?
He's so drunk, dude.
Yeah.
That guy's so hammered.
Windows never leave survivors, man.
Do you want to see this again one more time?
Yeah.
Dude.
Watch. Look
He's
at
this guy in New York City that did this.
Look for
recently.
the blur. Here it comes. And my God.
Yeah.
This guy fell on the car.
Floor is so
19th
high.
floor, dude. It's like 100. It's like 190 feet, 200 feet.
When else did that happen?
New York City. New York
There's
City it happened
right.
recently.
That was
yeah.
a suicide attempt. This guy
Yeah.
was not apparently, even though it was drinking off a breakup. Who knows?
Dude, he looks so hammered. I believe he could have fallen over the ledge.
Yeah.
Dude,
He was hammered. That might have helped. That probably helped him survive. His body was like elastic. Yeah.
Dude, imagine what kind of trouble he gets in when his wife sees that clip on the news.
Yeah. Well, he's single because he was drinking.
Oh,
off a
right, the
breakup.
breakup.
She's like, well, I made the right decision. Is what she said.
She's like telling all of her friends. She's showing all of her friends the clothes. It's terrible, actually.
Yeah, it's even worse for him. He probably should have just died, and then she would have felt bad. That's got to put Putin and his assassins. That would have been put Putin and his assassins at bay, though. This guy is the Navalny of Windows. Like, they couldn't poison Navalny to death after 2 attempts. The second one, the latter, trying to insert it through his urethra. This guy, you're not going to be able to kill pushing him out of a window. They can't poison and they can't kill.
No, Mark. They've got to bring this guy in for testing now. Putin cannot let him stay on the streets. He's got to bring him in, figure out how you can take him out through.
Yeah, this is a
Putin's
slap in the
playing
face to
this
Putin.
video. It is.
He could be unbreakable.
Putin's playing this video. Yeah, exactly, Matt. He's playing this video to all of his assassins, and he's like, "You sure about that? You sure about the window thing? You sure about
Look
that?"
at the way he mocks me.
Yeah,
Right,
dude. This guy's a marked man.
He's fucked, yeah.
Send him from higher floor.
yeah. 19 switched to 91. I'm not sure what all the cutesy wootsy bullshit is anyway with the assassinations. Putin literally started an unnecessary war where potentially hundreds of thousands of lives are being lost. So maybe just shoot the journalist in the fucking head. You don't have to poison them or push them out of a window. We all know you're killing them anyways. Just shoot him in the fucking head, you weirdo. I got a gun. We can go kill him right now. He's like Dr. Evil with the lasers on the sharks. Just go shoot him.
It's my calling
fear
card.
tactic.
You
Yeah.
just
My
don't
calling
understand, Mark.
I guess not.
I'm like the wet bandits.
Yeah.
You know.
Why don't you kill someone like a man, Putin? You know, shoot him in the head while they're looking at you, you little bitch. Anyways, not much to that story. So I had a bonus dog for you, or should I say bonus bear? Sticking with the theme of badass and Russian, let's talk about what a bear did. A black bear in British Columbia's Sunshine Coast taught a woman a lesson last week, and that lesson is: don't leave food and drinks in your car overnight unless you want that bear to bear through your car's bearless defense and get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll get in
Bears
there.
are vicious trash rummagers. They're like the raccoons of the north, basically.
Yeah.
Like
But
they
bigger.
will just fuck up a trash. Like except a trash can for them is like a dumpster.
Car.
Right. A car, a dumpster, an entire store, stuff like yeah.
Right. Yeah. So in some places they tell you to keep your food inside of an anvil.
Oh yeah, around Lake
Or hang it
Tahoe,
from a tree.
all of the
climb
trash
trees.
cans have bear-proof tops.
Yeah.
Hang it from a rope.
Yeah.
Food you
It's
don't
like
want
safe
from a
for
tree.
trash. Yeah.
No, Mark.
Poison food. Old
also
food.
It's also fun if you hang it right just out of their reach.
Yeah.
Right. Then you can
It
watch
lures
them.
them in, and they get
reach
pissed.
for it.
Then they
kill
get
their
mad.
kid.
They
It's a real honey
Then
trap.
they just destroy you in your tent. Yeah.
Then
And
they
slap your head off.
eat your pet in front of you. Well, that's exactly what happened. The bear dumpstered a car when Sharon Roselle left several cases of soda in her car and was awoken at 3 a.m. this past Thursday by her dog to see a horror scene outside of her house. It was a bear surrounded by broken glass from the car, taking down her sodas like they were tiny shots, just slamming soda after soda. Shotgunning soda after soda. Yeah.
Look at him. He's after the pop.
Yeah, he was after the pop is what they call it there. I was going to play the clip, but she's pretty annoying. She thinks she's funny and she's not. The bear drank 69 sodas.
I'm gonna stop right here.
Yes, it was crushed.
Orange Crush was a case he drank. He drank a Crush Orange case. Then he drank a case of cola, as they call it. And then the third case, to bring it to 72, was a case of Diet Cola, which he didn't finish because he didn't like. So he drank 69 of the 72 cans. He got a little sick of the
I
diet.
thought you were gonna say it was Bud Light. No, he's like Wade Boggs. He's like the Wade Boggs bear.
Yeah.
What a
He was
beast.
opening there. She watched him. He was opening the cans with his teeth, literally like a shotgun, and just shotgunning them. Yeah, pretty damn impressive, if you ask me.
That's awesome.
Sharon tried to stop the bear a few times in the middle of the night by throwing cold water on it, which it liked because it was washing away the syrup. Then it was like, oh no, cool
I
water.
needed a soda shower.
Yeah, idiot. Then her crazy ass said she tried to talk the bear and reason with it, telling it she had to go to work in the morning. Leave my car alone, bear. I need to go to work in a few hours. That didn't work. Her last
like
attempt,
it was her cat or something.
Yeah, exactly. Come
You
on,
better
bear.
not.
The bear's literally just flipped her car around. She's like, come on, bear.
You're in my spot. I swear, when I come back, I'm gonna sit on you.
I gotta go to work. Your car's mangled, lady. You're not going to work in that car.
He just throws the case of diet sodas at the door.
Oh, bear.
Her last attempt before going to bed was threatening the bear by telling it she was a bear hunter. Yeah, right. He's 47 cans in and not even a warning shot. He knows you're not a hunter, lady. Anyways, Sharon claims she knows bears since she was a child, but she clearly doesn't. She said it was a mistake, but she didn't think bears like soda, so she doesn't know bears. And she owns a food truck, and those are all the sodas for her food truck the next day. And they're gone.
The black bear drank them all.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I guarantee they're not going to fucking mark it as sold out on Uber Eats. That's
No,
damn sure.
no, you're
just
going to show up
get
to
your
her truck
fucking-
and have no orange crushes. Yeah.
Right.
That's
It's
so
going to
awesome.
show up and they're going to say, oh, we're sorry. Did you want to say? Oh, we forgot it.
And then they'll be like, oh, she said something about a bear attack. And you'll be like, yeah, all right, sure.
We have a great live comment from listener Tiller. He says, Coke bear.
Mm-hmm.
Coke
go.
bear instead of cocaine bear. Yeah. That's good.
Man,
That's
I never
it.
thought about that. Coke's mascot is the bear.
Yeah.
Well, the polar bear.
Polar bear.
Polar bear,
Yeah.
The polar bear. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
You
the
want-
black bear, you'd think that she could have chased it away, but I guess it really loves soda. So
Tell you what, Twitch was a hit. I saw at least 3 people in the comments on a Twitch account. Some people switched over. We'll keep twitching. But let's bring up the wheel. Remember, we're also back on YouTube main. You can go back to where you have been seeing us for months and years. YouTube Hard Factors page. We're off the ban. They banned us for the nipple.
/Hard Factor News.
Who's coffee?
Looks like it's
Will.
Will. Hey.
A little coffee.
Well, there you go. Look, we have nothing left to say except get out there and have a great fucking day.